Hey there guys, welcome back, it's Maverick here today with another episode of Spy Family. So we just concluded the tennis arc question mark, something of that sort, and we'll say goodbye to Fiona-chan for now, and everything generally resolved itself, right? Except it seems that Yoru still has something on her mind, which maybe sorta is going to lead into this episode, or dare I say another arc? I mean, we are near the end of this season as well, and I've been saying for the longest time that, as great as Yoru is, we really need more screen time with her and to really get in depth with her character, right? And preferably not something that just focuses on one of two things, either her airheadness or the fact that she can't really cook, or, her physical prowess. And maybe something a little bit more, right? So I don't know if that's going to be true or not, but let's find out together. Alright, let's begin in 3, 2, 1, slay. Oh yeah, by the way, I skipped the opening, so... Oh. Oh. And of course, these, Oh. Wait, what is he actually... The role of a mother and wife. Hey man. Been a while, dude. You're certainly being a great uncle. She knows everything. Still take it. Alright, I guess that makes sense. I was like, since when did he love kids so much? Oh, so what is Yoru going to do now? Oh, are they going out on dinner? On a date? Or something like that? Wait, is this the place that he normally frequents? This is so... Is that going to be like the only line? Is that going to be the only line from Fiona right now? Okay, maybe I was wrong. Maybe this is where the actual rom-com elements come in. Wait, that's Scotch, right? Yeah. In the public. Oh, oh, mm? Yeah, I think that is indeed what. That. Bucket? I wonder if she's going to actually remember anything after she actually. Oh, oh, uh, whoa, nice. All right. Let me guess. A lap pillow? I mean, kind of really obvious, but. Oh, she's still drunk. Only 5 minutes? Nope, now he's gonna talk about her mom. No, his mom. But like I said, I don't know how much of this Yero is actually going to remember once she gets sober. Oh, that is just. Again, well, should I actually remember anything the next morning? uh, it's been a while since we've seen Anya like make some comments like that. Oh. Okay, it seems that everything. Again, that's just so cliche. Well, at least it didn't turn out to be a reset, right? Hey, dude, been a while, Damien. Sports. Got a plan C? What about Bondman? Today? uh, go, Becky. Sow more seeds of chaos over here. No. Alright, this might be a time to see her dress up. Let's take a look. Whoa. Yeah, Becky's, if I can remember, Becky's family deals with arms, right? Arms dealing. I wonder whose household is more, is richer, like Becky's or Damien's? There we go. Yeah, they have uniforms. There's a dorm party? Oh, she's gonna like, I need to dress up as well. Mm, eh. Okay. Maybe you lose the lipstick though. Oh, that looks nice. That is funny. No, that generally wouldn't be a bad idea, right? At the end of the day, this is probably just like a fun little outing for Anya. I highly doubt she's going to buy anything other than snacks. And the poor lady that needs to look after them. No, Marfa. I was originally going to comment on Becky's clothes, but now that I look at it, the actual undershirt, yeah, it's pretty high class looking. She's just glad that her little Ojo-sama actually has a friend, and one that's not after her money. Oh, so I guess this is what she's gonna end up buying. Of course, the peanuts. Aw, such a heartwarming. What? Oh, and they both have it on their. Okay, yeah, of course. Let me guess. Damian is going to. Of course, he's going to comment on it. Oh, that is what fluttered his heart. You're also a Cinderella. All right. Oh, that was actually quite wholesome at the very end there. I like that. See you guys after this. Alright guys, that was episode 24 of Spy Family. A lot of cliches, I must say, both in the, your Lloyd portion and in the Anya portion, but overall, just great wholesome goodness, right? Let's talk about the first part first, right? So, unfortunately, it didn't really extend out into sort of like a longer storyline that I was hoping for, but I guess it represents some kind of advancement in terms of their relationship and all that. I guess it kind of fits into like half of what I really want from your side, right? So obviously, having some of this more rom-com sort of moments and whatnot, that's great and all, but I really want to understand a little bit more about Yoru, like her past upbringing. I mean, we know her past, right? And we know her current. We know, but we don't really understand. They haven't really touched on her story or backstory all that much, which. And more to the point, I actually do want to listen to a bit more of her inner feelings, right? Her actual thoughts about this entire situation, rather than having this have to be, a situation where Lloyd is here and then, them interacting with each other. I would actually kind of prefer if it instead turned out into more of a monologue with Yoru sort of like asking herself what she actually really wants from this, current arrangement and this current relationship and all that. But I guess. It is what it is, right? And like I said, a lot of cliches here. Instantly knew it was going to be a lap pillow and all that, and that it still turned into a great misunderstanding. It could have gone even more rom-com-ish. I feel like they kind of still brought it back, all things considered. And I guess they pretty much played out as expected, right? With Lloyd, of course, being originally, we knew from the very first episode, right? He definitely has been utilizing women in order to achieve his objectives before as well, right? Utilizing. Getting into relationships with women and whatnot in order to get closer to his target or closer to his objective. He's quite familiar with that. I'm sure he's been in countless relations. I mean, he literally said in this episode, right? So that's kind of like, that's kind of a given here. And for him to instantly sort of like try to spin this situation into one advantage of him, that makes a lot of sense as well. And then of course at the very end there, more so saying some things from his heart, and at least we know where his position lies in terms of this, right? And you can kind of sort of get the if we go back to a few episodes back into Fiona's reaction whilst looking at Lloyd smiling at his family, at Yoru, and at Anya. You can kind of see where Fiona is coming from and why she suddenly became so depressed out of all of this, right? So it's okay, it's some advancement, it's some improvement. Obviously, still long way to go before this actually turns into anything real, if you will. But I guess at this point in time, you can already consider this as real as can be. I mean, at the end of the day, this isn't really a rom-com, so I think this is about as good as we're gonna get, unless the author really decides to get into the nitty gritty of it, right? And then obviously ending it with Yoru not remembering anything from the night before. Again, classic. You kind of saw that coming a mile away once we knew she was drunk. But at the very least, they did mention that they had the entire conversation once again. So it did not turn out to be like a total reset. So at least I'll give them props for that. The second part, though, honestly, funnily enough, I actually enjoyed even more than the first part. Even though I've been harping from the very beginning. I love to see more Yoru Lloyd interactions, but honestly, I feel like the second half of this kind of stole the show as well. I really love Becky's character. I think I mentioned already a few episodes back. That I do love these sort of agents of chaos that due to their misunderstandings or whatnot and their enthusiasm just drives the story forward, right? And we can clearly see here that Becky is dead set on thinking that Anya has a crush on Damien, even though it's kind of the reverse way around. And there's gonna be lots of fun stuff related to this topic in the future, right? But even beyond that, I do really love this episode where she just seems so excited to bring Anya along and go shopping and have a friend and all that, and it's just so darn wholesome, right? Yeah, I really like Becky as a character, to be honest. The best girl Becky, I guess. I mean, obviously, it's that would still probably be your, right? But Becky definitely up there, all right, definitely up there. Not only in sort of like her personality and just how. Her background setting and whatnot, this Ojo-sama kind of setting, and being so, I don't know, it's just fun, right? It's just fun here, and I really love how she's also kind of mature, but yet not really. She's still a child at the same time. So yeah, all things considered, it was really wholesome, and I just enjoyed it, right? Very heartwarming. And it was just great to see them actually. How can I say this? Doing more childlike things, question mark, if that really makes sense. You kind of get swept into all this, they're all elites and whatnot, and they definitely act much more mature than their actual age, and like even Anya, right, even though she's supposed to be the immature one, I would argue she's acting way more immature than any kind of like an what is it, an elementary schooler or whatnot, but and to see them get excited over these things, excited to playing together with friends and all that. Marfa has that like motherly smile on her, right? She's just like, oh, my little lady has grown up so much and all that, and then we kind of get that feeling as well, right? So just an overall very wholesome, very nice episode. I mean, Becky, even though she's definitely rich, right, and she's filthy rich here, and she's definitely one of the richest, even in that school. I feel. I mean, even though they're all elites, I highly doubt that there's that many families that can just instantly say, "I want to rent out the entire department store and whatnot." But even so, she doesn't. I do find it kind of interesting, right? You can totally see how Becky could have that kind of attitude and behavior towards others, but due to her upbringing and due to her family status and whatnot. But we never really I guess because even from the very beginning of her introduction and whatnot, and how she kind of like instantly got attached to Anya, we never really see that aspect of her. And so seeing that actually come out, actually Becky was like this before, kind of a little bit of a shock, right? And really adds a little bit more to the scene as well. I do like it when they sort of like expand on a character to make the current display more meaningful, right? Just to add a little bit more oomph to that, to really, I wouldn't really even really say retcon her. I mean, obviously it's not really retconning her setting, but at least filling out her setting so that it makes a lot more sense here, and it makes the scenes or the character relations and whatnot seem even more impactful. So I do love it in terms of that. And yeah, I think that's basically it for this episode, right? I do love, and of course we gotta have like the matching keychains, and so they're besties now and whatnot. And the cherry on top is absolutely like the last scene, right, where it seems that Damien is being smitten once again by Anya's smile, just because of a smile. And oh man, it's just yeah, of course. Classic, cliche, whatever you want to call it, but still so good. Alright, that is it for this episode of Spy Family. Thank you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.